one, we at least figured out what the problems were. Oh my goodness. 15 years this building has been having heating and cooling fighting each other. 15 years. I asked them what their energy bills were, and they're like, oh, we have another company handle that. I'm like, well, this is probably gonna cut it in half repairing these items. So anyway, it's cool to find it. It's just sad that unfortunately there's other companies that you kind of wonder, are they trying to take advantage of the customer, or do they just not know what they're doing? So I try to lean more toward they don't know what they're doing, but this always makes me happy when we can fix problems other people can't or have not been able to fix. And even identify, hey, there is a problem here. You're not supposed to have your heating and your cooling fight each other, but if they're fighting, you wouldn't really know unless you had someone come in that works on systems like this. So back to the office, but first I gotta go to Home Depot. I've gotta go get some stuff for cutting some, we're starting to clear out an area for our woodshed. So I'm gonna go cut some trees down to be able to make room for some dirt work to happen here. Probably, I think it's gonna start tomorrow. So I better get some, I wanna get like a face shield, and some, you know, like a spare blade for my cheap little home light chainsaw. Let's go. Something about Home Depot, it makes me have to walk fast. I just have to walk fast because usually it's involved working and it's driving me nuts, and I'm even just standing here for a moment talking to you. But I'm gonna go and send you to my wife, send you to the family, and see what they have going on. I just got a call, I gotta go to another service call, so it's gonna be a little more boring, so even more than one you already just watched. So let me go ahead and send you to the family, and I'm going to get to the next job. Here we go.
Happy peoples. Oh my goodness, it is a glorious day and I'm feeling much better. Not 100%, but much better. I am still struggling with my dizziness, where I just feel like I'm just kind of like floating, and then sometimes if I turn real quick the whole area spins. But I did just do a method. I'll put it right here. I don't know how to pronounce the name. The name of the movement that I did, that's supposed to help with like a vertigo symptom, and I think it might have helped a little bit. Like, I don't know, I get more dizzy when I look, or when I lay down and I look to this side. So my left side, I feel more dizzy. So I did the movement, whatever that name is, for the left side, and it seems to be helping actually quite a bit. It's full-blown summertime here. I wish I felt like 100%, but I don't. But that's okay. And I'm gonna look super wrinkly. My forehead always looks super wrinkly. I think it's because I'm so expressive. Oh, it's gotten so much worse with age. Hashtag insecurity. I guess my husband has been out early this morning. He had a meeting, so I hope that went fantastic. I've been doing school this morning. Evelyn is not feeling 100%. They actually were going to sleep in the camper again last night, and she ended up coming back next door because she was not feeling well. And that's a big deal, that she's not feeling well. She would leave the camper because she's not feeling well. So I think she might have gotten what Bert and I had. Hopefully she'll start to feel better. Yeah. So how's your guys' day going? I hope great. I hope you guys are having wonderful weather where you're at, and like just being able to be out and enjoy it is, oh man, I find so many people, or even when I have it, can take it for granted. And I don't want to take it for granted because I absolutely love it, because it's not going to be long and it's going to be gone. Sad. I'm still trying to debate on whether or not I should put in a garden this year, guys. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law just planted a garden over at my mother-in-law's house. It's kind of more of like a fun garden for the kids to do and things like that. When I garden, I tend to do it a little bit more for production, like produce, like be able to get a lot out of my garden so that I can have it for the winter, or even just sustain a lot during the summer months and, you know, not really have to buy produce at the grocery store. But like everything this year, absolutely everything, I am behind. Generally, I have my garden in by June 1st is generally a good rule of thumb to always have your garden completely in by then, because you're not freezing at night or you're not getting below freezing at nighttime. And you have gorgeous weather like this. Alaska's growing season is super, super short, but our days are very long. We're coming up on getting ready to have 24 hours of daylight. And it makes for a wonderful growing season, but if you don't get it in, you don't have enough time. Hi guys! She just got a shower. We're still waiting to hear back from the lawn guy to see how much it would actually cost to get a lawn put in. And then I was going to either rent a rototiller and go rototill up the area for the garden, or I might just have someone who's got a huge rototiller come in, rototill my entire area for my garden. So I'm still playing around with it, if I even want to attempt it. I don't know. My mom's getting ready to move out soon, and part of the motivation was to put it in so that she would have something to kind of tinker with and like a stress relief and stuff. So I don't know yet. Do you think we should put in a garden?
A garden?
Mm-hmm.
Or grass?
Both.
I think we should put in both.
You think we should do both? Have some fun things coming down the pike. We have surprises happening. All the things, so be excited. There's going to be some fun things going on around here. Just hope I start to feel better, because I need energy and I need mobility to be able to help make things happen. So pray for me in that area that I will get over this. Checking in, seeing how you guys are doing. We're doing great. Let's get on with our day. You need to go finish up school.
Yes.
Yes, she does. All right, let's head that direction.
Back from work, and we are starting on a project. I just realized I have a dirt contractor coming here tomorrow, and I am not prepared and not ready. So you see all of this? Yeah, all of this needs to be gone. I've got to move the truck, and then I've also, because I've got all this wood back here, got to go cut up with a chainsaw, or at least the big chunks, to be able to salvage as much as possible.
Looks like we're gonna have to dump that.
Yep, that's a good thing. You want to dump that?
I'm gonna dump it.
Just don't get water on yourself. Nice, bud.
Oh, look at that.
Because of this tight time frame, I am not worried, because I have professional helpers, don't I, guys? You guys gonna help me? We make this go fast?
I'm trying to skip one.
Let's get the, hey guys, let's get the,
skip a rock.
okay, you can't skip a rock on a puddle, silly goose.
Well, I did. Well, I skipped it with a nice smooth one. See?
I think we're about due to head back to the river again. And the truck's dead again.
See here. Like that?
Did you get the metal? Here, it's like this. And then you kind of grab onto the metal, like that. Is it good? Good connection?
I think so.
Okay.
Truck won't work. Never on Earth are we going to be able to do that. So Dad's going to try to get it fixed. He got some spark.
There we go.
Was that a big spark?
Yeah, we like big sparks. Big sparks are a good thing.
Yep. There it is.
Good to go.
Gotta go. You remember in the Ranger. Bye.
Here's the mission, kids. All of this right here, we need to load in the back of the Ranger and eventually transfer it to the wood trolley, okay?
Have you ever woken to a sweet morning rain? Had your cup of coffee while it pattered on your window pane? Have you ever seen the sun going down in the horizon?
hear anything? I don't hear anything. I hear nothing. Look clear. Still don't hear anything. If you're ever struggling, getting that little spark in your wife's eye, just grab a chainsaw and find something to cut on the property. It works every time.
Am I red? Am I red?
But if you're willing to roll up your sleeves, there's no end to what you can achieve. That's something else than what a fool believes. You got to pay your dues.
Alrighty, so we made it here to Mom and Dad's. We are having a family picnic cookout dealio. We're cooking some hot dogs and s'mores, and Bert's up grilling some chicken. It's a good time. It's beautiful outside. It's gorgeous.
What are you doing? Oh my gosh. We have 14 minutes to go. Okay, we're on our way. We're going into town, okay? This is life or death situation. Not really, but we have 15 minutes, 14? How many? I'm 14 minutes to get into town. We are literally skidding, Jessica! We have to go into town to go get the groceries. Like noob, I scheduled it for today, and at between 7 and 8. This is our time. Can't see it. There it is. Esther, you don't have time for this. Well, I also tragically forgot that my car needed gas, so Jessica so kindly offered to be like, we can take my van.
And girl time!
Yes, it's like hopefully we don't get a ticket.
All right, double fines. Go to jail. Thumbnail.
This is nip and tucking. This is, wow, she's getting on it. Here we go. We got the old poo handle, we're fine.
Okay,
We have 1 minute.
Oh, we got a redder.
Oh, we got a redder.
Come on, turn green. Do they have a green arrow? There's nobody over there.
Okay,
Oh
Jess,
my-
you need to like,
Oh man.
oh, we might not make it. Green! Oh, got it. We might make it.
There's sideways whip the e-brake.
Tokyo drift into the spot. Here, we're right here. Go! Get it! Oh! We are on a mission. Yes, Jessica Summers. Number 1. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Yeah!
I got it. Boom.
Got it.
Sorry.
Right at 8, huh?
Yeah, I was. You know, we weren't going the speed limit.
We might have proved rubber. We might have proved
rubber in the mini. Me dancing back there.
Yeah,
Whoa!
yeah. Okay. Appropriate.
Stopped over with my parents for just kind of a hangout. Seems like that's what we do. If in doubt, you just go to the folks' place. Benefits of having your folks that live in the same city or same town. So my dad actually said he would share some information with you. He has some top secret information on how to get how to drive a very nice car here in Alaska, have it last a very long time, and get a really good deal. So not many people know some of these tips, but I think he agreed to share some with you here in a little bit. They just got another really nice car for pennies on the dollar, and it will last for years up here. My dad's getting tired. I've got to pick his brain here. So, see, you getting tired, Dad?
Yeah, it's past my bedtime.
That is the master at finding really nice vehicles for not very much money. And I mean, I think you've driven a Mercedes as long as I can remember.
Since 1986.
And when's the last car payment you've ever had?
1979.
Nice. How do you drive really nice vehicles at really low, I mean, because you pay cash for everything.
Right.
And you don't get new vehicles, but you get really nice vehicles that are basically new.
Yeah, I usually buy them down in Phoenix. And the last 3 actually came out of California. But I found out about a 12-year-old Mercedes, the depreciation curve flattens out. It's about the best deal you can get. And I think some people maybe are concerned about maintenance, but never had a major maintenance issue on one of mine. And I think they're so well built, and the people that buy them new take such good care of them that, like this last one I bought, it's ridiculous. I mean, it was a 2007 SL550 Mercedes with a retractable hardtop, which is sort of impractical for here, but it does have a hardtop and a heater.
So what would that have cost new?
New about $105,000, and I got it for $20,000. And it was in brand new condition, 49,000 miles, brand new condition.
So for those people that maybe don't live in Alaska or haven't ever shipped a vehicle here, you shipped a vehicle all the way from Arizona to Alaska.
Yep.
This poor Mercedes that's never been outside of like really nice Arizona weather.
Yeah, I felt sort of bad sending it up here.
Like, how much did that cost to ship it here?
Shipping it all the way from Phoenix was $2,875. Breaks down, it's about $800 to get it trucked to Tacoma. And if you ship to Alaska, then from Tacoma, they ship by barge. And it's in a covered container on the container ship. I didn't know that before until recently. And it gets to Anchorage, and then it's $300 from Anchorage to Fairbanks, and they stick it in another truck and bring it up. And I've done that to maybe half a dozen of them, and I've never had any damages or issues. And when it got here, all it was a little dusty. It really looked pretty good. So $2,875. I think the first one I shipped was 14 years ago, and it was $1,725 then. And it tends to fluctuate with fuel costs for the barge. Well, for the barge and the truck. So.
My dad will drive a $20,000 car that's like $100,000 brand new, but he paid less than someone's new Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
And these cars just last forever too. So
Never had a major problem with them. I mean...
Okay, this is super rare information that you guys are now aware of.
And by the way, this is a caveat. I haven't had any serious issues. I've never had a motor issue, a transmission issue, but that doesn't mean that other people don't. Maybe I'm just unusually lucky, but I have a feeling it has to do with the quality of the vehicles.
So German vehicles up here in the extreme weather seem to do okay.
Except for the diesels. The diesels don't like the cold weather very good.
Okay.
I had 2 diesels up here. Neither one of them would warm up good in the winter.
Okay.
So, yeah, the diesels run pretty cool, which is why their engines last so long. But I wouldn't recommend one up here now.
All right. Well, very cool. Appreciate it, Dad. All right, everyone. Appreciate you coming along today. And thank you for all the kind words and concern for my wife. She is doing much better. So thank you for all of you that are concerned. And hey, she's sneaking in. We're just talking about you.
What are we talking about?
All the people that were concerned for your health and well-being. And
Getting better.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Not quite as dizzy today?
not quite as dizzy. I told him I did that maneuver
Okay.
thing, and
The
I
maneuver
think that might
thing.
have helped
I
me.
think we're going to close this one out, yes?
I think so. Mom needs to be in with the car. It's her car. She's gonna be sad.
So technically, the black car is my mom's car. This is my mom's car. This is my dad's car.
Takes it to work every day, and she goes in, and the top does not come down when she's actually going into work because she doesn't want to mess up her hair. But after work, she throws the top down and drives at 55 all the way home. Her little blonde hair flinging in the wind.
Hashtag cool grandma.
Hashtag cool grandma.
Let's go ahead and close this one out. Did the kids do a closeout yet?
Nope.
We're going to see what they come up with. We're going to let them make it all up. So no promises. But I'm guessing it's going to end something like YouTube channel beep. Let's see. Here we go.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye, YouTube channel beep.
Have you ever